You may be having thoughts. Shakespeare says, language is the raiment of thought. What's a raiment? It's like a garment. It means the clothing of thought. So there's the naked thought there, and then you have the clothing so it's presentable and you can say it. Now, I don't believe that for a minute. Maybe in Elizabethan times that made sense, but I think thought and language are much closer together than that. It's not like form and there's content, there's the square, and then there's what you put in the square. I don't think of it that way at all. It's more like air and breath. They're not the same, but they're not very different either. Air is air is unbreathed. Air that is taken in, inhaled and exhaled, that's breath. So I think thought and language are that close. So, but speaking of breath, let's do something interesting while you're lying there. Now be ready. This is going to be something you never did in your life. You ready? Stop your breathing right in the middle. Don't take a breath in or exhale. Well, I bet some of you couldn't do it because it's too surprising. So we're going to try again. In other words, just breathe normally. This is like as a kid, you play statue and you whirl around and somebody says, freeze, and you freeze right there. Well, I want you to freeze in the middle of your breath, wherever it is, inhaling, exhaling, out of breath, full of breath, either way. But just breathe normally and surprise yourself. Okay, the wheel's in spin, it's going around. Okay, stop. You can't stop for very long, probably, but just a little bit. And what you've done is you've taken yourself by surprise. Now, we're not going to do that again, but I want you to lie there and take yourself by surprise in a bigger way. Just as you stopped your breathing, I want you to stop your thinking. So now, there are various tricks the yogis use over the centuries to do this. And one of them is to focus on your breath. You got to breathe so that you're not doing anything extraneous. And you can focus on it sharply enough, firmly and intensely enough that all thoughts kind of scatter in panic. They're like orphans. You're not there anymore to parent them through your mind. So focus on your breathing. You breathe in the way you do. Look at it. Are you a soprano or an alto or a tenor or a bass, baritone? Don't change it. Just look at it. Do you rapaciously breathe in, or do you cling to your breath as you exhale it? Or is it all even? Again, don't become the perfect person. Just do what you do. If anything, zoop up to the ceiling and look down at yourself. Oh, what is she doing? Oh, what's he doing? Look at yourself in the third person for a little bit. That will help you. Focus on your breathing. Nothing else on your, if anything else comes in your mind, don't feel like you've betrayed yourself because you haven't, but just look at it and don't let it take you down its various ways towards the next thought and the next and the next. Oh, that's what she's thinking, like that. Now, like climbing up a ladder to the hayloft and then kicking the ladder away. Don't even focus on your breathing. Let it go. Like a stone that's you throw and it skips over the water, skipping faster and faster and faster, and then it sinks like a stone. So you, skipping through your breathing, now sink like a stone to the bottom. And I'm going to be quiet. I'll give you a couple of minutes to bottom dwell. Thoughts will come. Just look at them if you can. They'll probably seduce you into thinking, but then break the seduction. Go back to just focus on focus. I know a Zen master who wants his people to meditate to become more comfortable with who they really are. And he says, I know you're going to have thoughts, but what I'm after is the space between the thoughts. And of course, the minute you have a thought, you're not in that space anymore, but you can sort of recollect it afterwards. And what are you recollecting? Nothing. That's the point. And that's what Patanjali says, the great author of the first book on yoga. He says, focus on nothing. Now, whether that means there's a thing called nothing and you focus on it, or it means like when you say, I brought nothing to the party, it doesn't mean you had nothing, you had something in your purse that was nothing. It means you didn't have anything in your purse. And focusing may mean that too. Don't focus at all. So it's strange they come out the same, focusing on focus and not focusing at all. They both come out the same. They both exclude everything in the universe, and that's what we're after. Nothing there but you. I mean, we have these roles in life and we convince ourselves that that's who we are. I'm about to go into grandpa mode. I'm going out to visit my grandchildren. I'm going to be a grandpa. So it's just a role. It's just something that's civilization has assigned to us for this circumstance. The idea here is not to be a grandpa or a ship captain or a manicurist or anything. Just you. Who is that? You want to know who you are? Who wants to know? Okay, well, the great virtue of Zoom is that nobody's waiting eagerly to come in and occupy this space. There are no maintenance guys about to mop up the floor. You can stay as long as you like. And I really recommend that. Take it easy. Take a couple of minutes away from yoga and away from everything else. Just you. For a basketball game, I'd say nothing but net. Just make the basket. And you're the basket and you're the ball. Good night. See you next week.